Hey everyone, welcome along to my Monday night. Hope that life is treating you well. My name is Holazor. I'm from a little place in the world called Australia. It's actually not really a little place, it's a rather enormous place, so good to have you guys with us tonight to see me through to my bedtime, maybe even past my bedtime, who knows. I'm a sleepy boy this evening. Hello everyone, welcome. I am in Diamond 2 at the moment. I don't think I'll be touching Champion this season. It's going to be a big struggle. It has been a big struggle. I don't even know what my win-loss ratio is this season. I've won as many games as what my rank is almost. That's some sort of bizarre coincidence. Let's jump on into a battle. Thank you, Rondon, for suggesting that I'm a level 10 epic. I don't know that I am, although that's just an out of bounds error, right? Oh, Rondon's challenging me already. We'll have a look after this particular ranked battle goes through, because the cancel match button never works, and now it's too late. Let's see what's going to happen. Opponent's been playing some dragon and some green and some other stuff. I'm just going to make the chat bigger on my other monitor because for some reason it is in tiny text. Doesn't help the fact that I'm a really bad person at reading. There we go. Let's pop out that Twitch chat and make that window ridiculously large so that I can actually read. Alright, here we go. I can read the chat properly now. I can't read what my opponents are doing properly though, because I can't be bothered looking. Hey, birds, bees and trees, welcome. Let's go Llama Mage, because Melee Mayhem, actually, was Dragon in the play? I think Dragon, yes, Dragon was in the play. Let's go Dragon, and who's got some double strikes? I'm gonna go Earth. Not necessarily for the double strikes, but oh no, that worked out fine. Let's throw in all of these double strikes and hope that my opponent does not use a Mylor or an amplification of the thorns or some other things. What else am I going to toss into the mix? I'm going to go with the Behemoth just because I can. Hey, Supercow, welcome. Yeah, there is such thing as a level 10 epic. I made this ages ago, this overlay. Over a year ago, I'd say now. And it is unchanged. And I won't be changing it because I spent way too long creating it. Although I could do some cool stuff with some of the Rift Watchers bits and pieces and other bits and other stuff that's coming around soon. I'm really disappointed that Rift Watchers is launching at like 4 AM my local time. So it's too late to stay up and jump on it like a kid wanting to eat their delicious birthday cake. And it's too early to set my alarm to be like, let's wake up early like it's Christmas Day and get us some Rift Watchers. So I think I'll just have to wait until I wake up in the morning before I can go and get what I want to get out of my Rift Watchers plans. I don't know how this battle is going to go for me. If it's sold out of pre-sale, then well, so be it. I stayed up for lands to like 2 AM in the morning. I stayed up for the node licenses to 3:30 in the morning. I don't think I can set my alarm for early enough, or rather I don't think I can get an early enough night's sleep the prior night to be able to get up and function at 4 AM my local time, with the fact that that is a work day for me. Well, that's a good start. We got ourselves a win. Now let us go introduce ourselves to a loss by having a look at the challenge from the mighty Rondon. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm really surprised no one in the Twitch chat was like, yeah, just send me your vouchers and SPS and I'll buy it for you. And I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the battle I've got with Rondon is Super Sneak, Holy Protection, and 18 mana. Let's go create a team, but first we're going to call Rondon a dirty cheater and change on over to a close-up camera. Of course, I'm wearing my traditional white lazy hoodie thing on my Monday. Let you all see my crazy beard that you can all be crazy jealous of. Remember, Ron, that was probably the first words that he spoke to me. Something, that beard is how it went. And the rest is history. Here we find ourselves. This is Super Sneak. I'm gonna be pretty obnoxious with my team composition here. Mainly because it's Ron. I'm going to use all of my favorite creatures. All of them. Alrighty, let's see what Ron did. Rondon has gone with fire. I've gone with my beloved llamas plus creatures. I think victory shall be mine. Why couldn't you retaliate and do some trample, my delicious llama? Why? Why you gotta be this way? Hydra's the best card. They are just truly the best card. Why did you challenge me in Diamond? Why would you do such a thing? There we go. There's an ego boost to me. Being able to beat Ron in a thingy-madoo. But I am interested in pursuing more ranked points to get more chests, to get more seasonality, more bits and pieces. I'm going Jotun for a 20 mana back to basics game because I am not a very clever human being. I'm going to use Jin Apprentice and Ifrit Elder, and then I'm going to stack the rest of my team with garbage that will hopefully stay in existence long enough to enable all the other people to do good stuff to things of the enemies. Yeah, we all need those confidence boosters from time to time. Oh, looking at the enemy team, I don't think I needed to be so Jotun-y, but who knows? I've got... Why would they go with Tyrus? They should have gone with, oh, what's her name? Lorna. If they had gone with Lorna Shine, oh god, I would have stood very little chance against the enemy team here. Well, I'm grateful for their error because it means I get a victory out of it. It gets me my second chest in, I think, as many games. I do have basically full capture rate at the moment, so that's good, and I guess I'm on a winning streak as well now. Not that the challenge contributes to that. That was my second win in a row. Hey, Anchor12C, welcome along. Got Super Sneak and even. So what are we gonna do with that? I suspect my opponent's gonna be playing Blue Splinter. I think I'm gonna be obnoxious and employ the Kraken to go on some delirious adventures. I'm gonna do it with Biz Kitty as well to make it even more obnoxious. I'm gonna go Kraken. I'm gonna go the passive blast blocker. Then, oh, this is a struggle. How do we heal the Kraken beyond the kitty? We can't. We only get one heal. That could be... I think Death is going to have better healing here, so I better bring some silences. I absolutely better bring some silences. One of them. Do I want to bring a heal at all? Do I just want to YOLO it? Do I just want to bring Chaos Dragon? I think I do. And we'll bring a cleanse just in case. And we'll throw Headwinds in, but I think I have done a bad thing here. Can max Thaddeus right now for $61. Really tempted to turn some of this SPS bounty into a max summoner and stake the rest. What do you think? Should I just stake it all? My preference is to stake everything, but a max Thaddeus for $61 sounds like an absolute bargain at the same time. Unless you've already progressed somewhat of the way towards maxing him and you just need that additional little kick over to get there. I don't know. I think I'd rather have the SPS staked. That's me personally, though. Unless you're like really wanting to etch up into the next league. Or alternately, you could always max out your Thaddeus and rent it out and then lease out one of the level of the league that you're in and, you know, just pocket the difference. But I don't know. I say max out all your cards and then gather all your worldly possessions and all your kidneys and all your non-vital organs and then interrogate the markets to see if there's any ambitious exchange that is beneficial to both parties, allowing the exchange of a kidney for Splinterlands cards. But it's not medical advice there, nor is it financial advice. You only have one kidney left. I've got a friend who got married to a woman who also had one kidney left, and the funny thing is he also has only one kidney. So my friend and his wife have one kidney each. Between them, they've got fully functioning kidneys, and they've had 2 kids. So, you know, if those kids are compatible, maybe they've got like enough kidneys between them to have 3 people. You never know. I don't know. I'm just talking crazy stuff. Really crazy coincidence there, though. Now I'm remembering the good old... I never played World of Warcraft, but I know that there was an ability Kidney Shot in World of Warcraft. It's like an assassin ability, I think, to ensure a critical hit or whatever. We got heavy hitters for this particular rule set. So that's fun story time with Tired Hollow. Yeah. It's going to get more weird from here on in, folks. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, or additional times here, why did you come back? What is the point? Why would you do this to yourself? Tell me why you keep coming back. I need to know so I can stop doing that. What are we going to do here? We've got heavy hitters, so we need stunts. Let's play Thaddeus just for DJ Bagman so we can prove how useless of a card Thaddeus is in my hands. Probably very useful in the hands of a competent player. I need to bring some stuns along. We're going to throw Revealer in there. Throw Magi Necrosi. And that's a lot of stuns. And now let's go with... Where is he? Where is our Dark Koan? Is it already in my team? Why do I not see it here? Oh god, I'm going to run out of time. That's why I didn't see it there, because I had the wrong filters on. Qualidon needs to go in 2nd position. What on earth am I doing with my team here? I'm out of time. I'm clicking go. Okay, I hate the silence from Warrior of Peace. Everything on the opposing team is gold foil. Send help. Oh god. That instant death of my Soulstorm. Brilliant. Not for me. Brilliant for my opponent. This Venari Crystal Smith in the background is going to be very, very annoying. At least they've only got the one resurrection. 2 resurrections rather. I can't count. Yeah, it almost feels like it's gold matters. Completely gold enemy team. But having said that, it is gold sort of modern. There's no super old school cards sitting around in this deck. Man, I'm gonna love it when you can't cleanse Cripple. Cripple is so unuseful at this point. Oh, why you gotta cleanse my stuns? Why you gotta be that way? Oh no, this is not gonna go well. No, I don't think it would be our illustrious Chief Product Officer, Yabba P. Matt here. I would think that they'd be fast asleep or typing madly. Who is better, me or Matt Clark? I mean, better is subjective there, Rondon. He and I have actually discussed the notion of him coming around to my house and being a guest on my stream. And I have floated the idea to him, and he is very keen. So in future, we will have 2 people on the single stream, and that'll probably just be a talk show at that point. Classic talk show about all things Splinterlands. It'll be double the Australian accent. I mean, I could put on fake voices, but it wouldn't be very convincing. Do we have any Splinterlands ventriloquist streamers, Rondon? We need to corner the market of ventriloquist streamers. Where we've just got someone sitting there with a ventriloquist doll, and the ventriloquist doll has a Splinterlands career. Should we do that? Do we have any ventriloquists in the Splinterlands community? I feel like it's a Venn diagram with a very, very small overlap that we should explore and exploit for the growth of Splinterlands. I think that's something that should be done. Or we could make a ventriloquist doll of a Splinterlands character. Who would be the best ventriloquist doll as a Splinterlands character? Like, are any Splinterlands characters actually ventriloquists in hiding? Can we ask the lore writers that? Can we have a ventriloquist summoner that makes everything talk? Nah, Cube's too easy because its lips wouldn't move because it has no lips. But thank you. I am going to use Cube in this because it is opportunity, and I don't know, I think the Hydra can do some stuff and things. And speaking of which, where is my Hydra? Where is my Hydra? I'd laugh so hard if it was already in my team. He's with 2 mana to play. Does this guy have camouflage? He has camouflage. So we'll stop the blast. We'll put that there and we'll see how this goes. Ooh, look at this. 2 of the angry bees. I have no return fire. I'm very grateful for my sandworm. My sandworm is dead. That happened way too quickly. Thanks, Prince Renan. Lord Arianthus is a ventriloquist dummy. I could see it. Wow, I'm getting absolutely slaughtered. Prince Renan is not oh god. My poor little Hydra. I can't sit and watch that. That was awful. My Hydra got absolutely annihilated. Alright, let's go again to Holy Protection and Reverse Speed. What are we going to do with this? I think I'm going to go Blue Splinter, and well done, Max. You absolutely destroyed me. I hate your Prince Renan. I think it should be burnt, as all beta summoners should, on account of the fact that I don't own any of the beta legendary summoners. The best place for them is in a burning barrel on a street corner. Absolutely. Best place. What are we going to do here? We've got reverse speed and holy protection, so I am going to... I think I'm going to go with blue Splinter, because I'm feeling like Frost Giant needs to come out of his cave. Does Frost Giant live in a cave? I feel like Frost Giant lives in a cave. It's my Frost Giant, and this Frost Giant lives in a cave. I don't have an Archmage Arius. It's just... I wasn't playing Splinterlands at the time of the Archmage Arius. And to go obtain one at this point is lunacy. Absolute lunacy. As is obtaining many of the Splinterlands cards. It's not lunacy in terms of, you know, you're going to get one of those fancy jackets. But it's lunacy in the sense of that's a lot of cheddar. So who doesn't like cheddar cheese? It's delicious. How am I going to go here? I'm glad I brought a healer. It's Lobstradamus versus Lobstradamus. Poseidon could be very annoying. Why don't I have a Sandworm in my team? That makes me sad. I like Sandworm. Come on, enemy Lobstradamus. Be gone. Oh no. Oh yes, I forgot about Resurrection. Because I never play River Helendale. You need to max out more splinters than there actually are, I think, Birds Bees. I'd say probably 4. Because there's, what, 6 normal splinters? You want to be able to win 60% of the time. Therefore, that's... Oh... I'm skipping that. I just don't want to look. Horrific. Horrible. I did make a spreadsheet on the last stream that I shared. When's the ECR change? There's an ECR change? Talk to me. I mean, I watched the town hall last week, but there hasn't been another town hall since, has there? I've been very, very busy in corporeal reality lately. I'm gonna stampede in back to basics. Well, you can't do that, so let's go with one of you. Sure, one of you. I'm gonna be so slow. And that's not good maths. That's better maths. Tell me about this ECR change. Educate me. I know nothing. Total collection power will determine the rate of ECR, like in terms of recharge or the maximum available, or... Do we get to governance vote on this? I think it's a good idea. It's something that I've thought about quite some time. Thought about for... I'm a little bit tongue-tied. Something that I've thought about for quite some time, either a system where you have accelerated ECR recharge based on SPS staked, but I think based on collection power, I think that's a good idea. I'm on a bit of a losing streak here. Let's go have a look. Is there any new proposals that I haven't been aware of. No, only this one. And just to be a troll, I voted against the reallocation of the SPS from the team, because I think the team has done an excellent job so far, and I think that they should keep their money, or rather their SPS to themselves. So I voted it down, but it's clearly I don't have enough influence to impact this vote. But hey, you can do whatever you want, right? It's it is not a democracy, it is a DAO. I think the devs deserve every last bit of stuff that they've reserved for themselves based on what it is. Yeah, it's SPS staked, that's not being powered down, and I am powering down a whole bunch of SPS in preparation for Rift Watches. Okay. Close range and earthquake, and it's okay for all of us to have our opinions on the issue, and it's okay for us to discuss them, and it's okay for our opinions to be different from one another, because if we just don't engage with people or don't discuss why we think something is a good idea, bad idea, whatever, then you don't actually make any progress. You don't move forwards if you just say, I don't like that person's opinion and I'm going to ignore them. It's, I disagree with your opinion. Please tell me why you hold that opinion and I'll tell you why I hold my opinion. And that's a conversation. And sometimes I can get emotional, sometimes I can get passionate, but the important thing is each side has an opportunity to be heard. And perhaps one side may change their mind. Perhaps both people will continue to disagree over that, and that's okay. That is the world we live in. You can't please everyone all the time. I'm a very, very pragmatic individual. What am I going to do here? It's 16 mana and I can't play my beloved llama. It's close range and it's earthquake, so we need stuff that flies. I think I might go earth here, because we've got the Arbalest who can fly, who can have some close range stuff happen. I could swear that I clicked on it. Clearly I didn't. Let's throw in something with 4 mana, the Tower Griffin, and I don't think there's anything 1 mana that flies. So we will go with whoever has the most health and helps us the best. I think I'm gonna go and shake up this team. In fact, I'm gonna bring Celestial Harpy in instead, have Chaos Agent be my tank and be super risky with it. Well, it was super risky, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough health to get through the double weaken and the super numbers of redemption that I'm about to face, although the Whatchakajiga did help, but you know, I can't get through this. Too much redemption, too much Dr. Blight. Yeah, that's a common problem that rapidly growing organizations tend to have, Lyria, is you need this sort of the time to competency of your new hires, and you can hire a whole bunch of people, but then it's sort of everyone's walking over each other's toes and you're not actually getting stuff done. It's a really active and busy sort of thing, but you haven't sort of embedded people to a point where they're going to be productive enough. I know this sort of stuff because I do data analytics in my day job in a very large firm. Think multinational, thousands of employees sort of stuff. I do data analytics on a very, very, very small part of their business. And yeah, you see those trends everywhere in every sort of organization. Yeah, you want stuff to be either expanding outwards into new bits and pieces, which Tower Defense does, which is a good move in my view, for Steam Monsters Inc., the company that oversees Splinterlands, of course. Then you can consolidate once all of those things are in there. But yeah, once those people are firing on all cylinders, once they adjust, once they realize that they've got the best jobs in the world, as we hear from the people on the town hall each week. It's going to be there's going to be so much stuff implemented that as players we're not going to know how or what's going on. It's going to be very difficult to keep abreast of all the changes. Right, I need to pick a team here. Noxious Fumes and Spreading Fury. I don't know what I want to do. I kind of just want to sit here and chat with you guys instead of play battles, which I might just do. I don't know if Lorna and Krallis is a good choice, but the fact that Krallis has immunity, I feel like it's a good choice. And who else can survive against things? I don't know. Let's go with the Stitch Leech and the Stitch Leech in the front. We're going to go super unconventional and just go with that. I don't think this is going to go well, but I may outlast the team because Stitch Leech is going to get cleansed. They're going to do some nice little life leeching. Unfortunately, Truth Speaker's probably going to die young. No, I think Stitch Leech is going to get enough of a life leech sort of head start before Truth Speaker perishes that they'll be able to be somewhat competitive against this Bakjira. Because now Dr. Blight's dead. Sure, I've got poison on me. But Stitch Leech is going to be taking health at a greater rate than what Gelatinous Cube's going to be able to heal, I think. So -2 health. We're taking 3 health. We are going to be beast mode very soon. This is great. I love Stitch Leech. They are an excellent card. It was super unconventional and I didn't think it was going to seriously work. But it did. I'm grateful that it did because I was in need of a victory. Hadn't had one for a while. It was like 5 or 6 losses in a row. So yeah, you don't come to this segment of Splinterlands TV to see conventional strategies when I play. Yes, Krallis was the useless one. They just sat there and I'd say they looked pretty, but they didn't even do that. They just sort of sat there and were like, look at me. I'm a legendary card that you paid way too much money for. Look at me. That's pretty much what they did. They were like the sideshow attraction. Healed out and target practice. So we got no healing. Everything has snipe. So my strategy is going to be don't bring anything that can snipe or is vulnerable to snipe. What's that going to be though? We need some sneaks. We need some reaches. The healing is not really going to matter, but Cerberus has that amazing retaliate, which is awesome. And I think I might throw in that little opportunity. 10-year striker needs to go right at the back. We can wrap it up with our Scorch Fiend and our chicken. Oh, can't go Stitch Leech here though. Be good. Be good. I just hope they don't go with Milo. Well, it's not Milo, so that's good. I've only got the one retaliate that's really going to work. Speed differential here is pretty interesting. They're a quick team, but I am also a quick team. Oh man, Sandworm missed. That's unfortunate. There we go. There's the hit we always wanted. Oh no, don't backfire me, bro. Good. That's that gone. That's that gone. Now it's all in. All in on the Riftwing, and it's all over. Welcome, I am Capella. Love the way you've used those emotes together. Works really nicely. I believe I may be on my way out of Diamond 2, or perhaps back to Diamond 3. It's difficult to say. It's difficult to know. Because it could all come crashing down very unheroically at any moment. So I've got no idea what my opponent's going to be playing here because they have not fielded any of the splinters that are available anytime recently. With it being Melee Mayhem, I am going to go with Deep Swimmer. How long is a piece of string, Wirrus? Because that is a very, very dangerous question. And yes, Rondon, I did get my car all sorted. There are new tires on the car now. There is a new timing chain, new other bits and pieces that were required. It's 10 years old. Needed it. Otherwise, it could have fallen apart at any moment. I'm putting my Kraken at the very back here. And I am throwing in double triage to try and keep that Kraken alive, while hopefully everything else with Retaliate does some good things. Hey Jagged, I think I said hello earlier, but I'm saying it again now if I did. And if I didn't, well then hello. This is what happens when I am a sleepy man who is tired without a home. Because that is my Discord name. All is all the homeless. Now we wait and see what our opponent is going to throw at us here. Hopefully it will be a team that I can dispatch nicely and rather violently. Yeah, I'm possibly in trouble here. Look at all those demoralizers. There's 3 demoralizers in there. Nah, I didn't get Yokohama tires. I had Pirellis on my car before, and I wanted another set of Pirellis, but they could not order them in. I ended up getting some Goodyear tires on my car instead. Well, the good news is blind is working magnificently for me because they're struggling to hit anything. The bad news is I cannot do any damage other than through the Demon Shark right now to their front runner. Yeah, magic would have been way better for me here. Oh no, the Kraken is gone. That Lord of Darkness is going to absolutely destroy me when they have their way with the rest of the team. Oh no. Now I have no way of doing any damage at all. Brilliant. Oh no, the cleanse worked out alright. That got rid of the demoralize. Yay, we got a kill. Brilliant. Yay, we got another kill. Brilliant. That took care of one demoralize, but still, there's enough demoralize to still see my team be on next to no health. Yeah, I like Melee Mayhem as a rule set though, so I decided, come on, Lord of Darkness. Lord of Darkness is my Achilles heel. What are we gonna do here? 58 mana, back to basics. I think I am going to go with Ouster. And I'm gonna do exactly what Lyria said and do the actual proper thing that you should always do, which is hedge your bets and have a variety of damage types in your team composition, so that if your enemy comes along with shields or comes along with magic reflect, you've at least got a way of surviving somehow to something and being able to produce some reasonable level of damage output. The annoying part about this one is the fact that it's back to basics, so that does somewhat limit the options available. I'm going to throw Bonesmith in because they've got a higher speed than Revealer and the same amount of health, but more speed. I'm going to throw them at the very back of the team just to be that way. They've gone Green Splinter with the hopes of removing my armor. Hey Nerlin, welcome. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about my chances against this enemy team, particularly with my infinite magic reflect. I was thinking for a second, oh no, the Earth Elemental's going to have heal, but then I remembered, no, it's back to basics. They will not have heal. Yeah, it could have been a meat shield for the ranged, but I also like that last little thing of, aha, you killed all of my ranged things. Now there's a mage at the back who can still attack from that first position. It's more of a security blanket, I feel. Holy Protection healed out. And, oh god, they have a Prince Renan. Run away. Well, if they have a Prince Renan, it's Divine Shield and it's healed out. I guess I'm going with Shield Bearer. And hoping that they do not bring a Shatter. Because I'm going to be stacking all of the armor. And I don't think I've shown my hand at playing a Shield Bearer in the recent battles, so I'm going to take advantage of that fact. There's our secondary repair. Heals are useless, so we won't be bringing any. Let's go with Brightwing for additional repairs. I think I'm going to have to drop the Sheriff. We'll swap that out with Defender of Truth, so we've got 2 magic. We've got Lone Boatman with ranged. Healing is useless, so we won't be bringing any of that. Let's bring Poison. And then for 2 mana, is Cleanse going to be useful? Maybe. They bring Knockout. Actually, let's bring Amplification. Let's see how this goes. That's not gonna be great. Although I am looking forward to Mitika Headhunter getting hit in the face very, very hard. The Divine Shield certainly hurts. The Mycelia also hurts an enormous amount. Be really nice if Poison worked against Almo. We have our first kill of the day by Shield Bearer, but he's back with all of his armor, and it's delightful. I think I might actually be rather okay here. That was a pathetic resurrection. Not an ideal resurrection. Would have been nicer to have Shield Bearer back again, but not to be. I think we're good here. We are. Against all odds. Oh, that affliction. Beautiful. Take that, Prince Renan. Go back to the forest. How dare you approach my castle. And our previous win was against Crypto Llama TV, who is a fellow streamer here on Splinterlands TV, a fellow member of my guild, and also a fellow Australian. Could go into further similarities, but that would just be an exhausting and boring sequence of words. Stampede, lost legendaries. All of the stampeding happens with legendaries in these particular splinters, except for death, so I don't think it's going to be all that useful to try and go down the stampeding path. Maybe we go via death. No, I'm going to be... You say blue splinter? I was going to do Llama Mage and support something with like enormous healing, but I can do the same thing with I was thinking of Kraken, but then I realized Kraken is a legendary, therefore that's not going to work. I don't know whether I want to play Wavebrood though. I definitely want to play Sandworm. I just like Sandworm. Actually, what stuns do we have? Let's get Asmir Harpoonist and get them to just go kapow, kapow, kapow. Alright, that's 3 ranged creatures. We need to throw some magical beings into the mix. I was thinking of Ruler of the Seas, but of course they are not allowed. We'll throw Lobstradamus in the back. Is Asmir Harpoonist worth the effort here? Possibly not. I'm gonna do it anyway. I really like Murdhamp here. Yeah, let's be more sensible about the team selection. I really hope they don't bring Magic Reflect. Torhalo's not bad, but I was afraid I was going to see a Prismatic Energy in the mix. Oh, the annoying Wavebrood. Suddenly, I really wish I had brought that, see ya later. At least Narissa can be pretty tanky. But my trampling is all gone. Rip me. It's over. My suffering. Yeah, I don't think Captain's Ghost would have helped us there. Did they have the cleanse? No, they didn't have the cleanse. Yeah, an affliction would have really helped. But I think I still would have lost. Armored up. Earthquake. Well, that's easy. It's too risky to play Kitty in such a low mana match. We can play Quicks. And we are going to go with Life Splinter because of the armored up. And then where's the Brightwing? There's the Brightwing. I'm going to be super risky and throw Jared Scar out in the front. And Grenadier will be our lovely snaring machine. We're going to have another lovely snaring machine by way of, where are you, Dragon Jumper. Then for a singular mana, I don't know why I'm bothering, but Chaos Agent can come along. And Soul Fiend can do something as well to make us go quick. Double speed buff, while we give the enemy a double speed nerf. Really should have shropped. Soul Fiend in 3rd, Dragon Jumper in 4th, Grenadier in 5th, but hey, here we are. Enemy is not a max level team, so if I lose it will be quite alarming. Snare has worked well. The bait has worked well on the back end of the enemy team. Oh, leave something for Jared Scar, please. There we go. Get that bloodlust pumping. Oh, that earthquake could be deadly. Lucky we got that repair, but it hasn't done really all that much in terms of usefulness to us. Oh, this could be bad. We can't get the stun on Uriel. Oh, we could now. Oh, that didn't stun. Thank goodness for that repair. Who would think that Brightwing would out-tank Uriel? Oh, that is satisfying. I don't think Uriel is a very good card. He's the best of the charge monsters, but still, there's better options, clearly, for a tank, like Adelaide Brightwing. Official advice by me. Spreading Fury and Evens. What's it gonna be? 44 mana, so it's probably Legendary Summoner. Able. Who has... Let's go Kitty and Green, because I want some Giant Killer. That's not really a great option for Giant Killer. Who else has Giant Killer? Ooh, Chaos Knight. That's exotic. That's not something that's used on a regular basis. Because I feel like with the mana that's available, we're going to see something super annoying in the first position. And with Enrage, I think Chaos Knight is good. Because now, oh, dang it, I was going to spam all of the Inspires. We can with Evangelist, so we've got 2 extra attack. We've got a Snare. Let's go Magic. And Healing. Where are you? Healing. Then we've got 3 mana left to play with, which means we can't do that because of the thingy. I think Jotun is quite a valid threat here, so I'm going to throw Venatcore in second. Well, it wasn't the Jotun threat, it was Minotaur Warlord, which is actually a pretty good choice on account of the enemy team, but Giant Killer is incredibly valid right now. Bang. I'll miss you. I miss you, Chaos Knight. I think we're going to be okay. Maybe. That Mitika Headhunter. Oh god, they're brutal. So brutal. Ouch. I got my hopes up. And then they were absolutely sundered. I needed more than some support characters there. I needed some... I needed a lobotomy to be like, let us help you forget these difficult times. Unprotected, healed out, 15 mana, so no healing, no repair. We want raw health, raw speed. No point going with Kelia. Let's go with Quicks. Yeah. He really should be considered a giant Minotaur Warlord. This is what the SPS proposal system is for. If the character art is larger than the character that has Giant Killer, therefore Giant Killer function equals true. We're going to go with Quicks. There's no armor. I feel like Murdhampier might be a good idea. maybe I could be wrong. I'm throwing electric eels in because they've got blast. I'm going to protect that Murdhamp here with an angry chicken. And it's not going to be protected for very long. Oh, the miss. Why do you hate me, RNG? Okay. That's not good. So dead. I don't mind. I don't mind. I get worse and worse every season. Holy Protection and Close Range. Oh, this feels like a Llama and Cornelius, and then we'll throw Kron in. And you know what? It's my turn to have a dangerous, angry Mythica Headhunter in my team, even though it makes absolutely no sense in the context of this particular battle. Because all I want to have happen here is for Cornelius to get into their last stand and absolutely destroy. And it looks like my opponent is thinking along the same lines. Except they brought Queen Mycelia with them too. I think this is going to be a long battle that's going to end in my defeat. But I don't know if they thought the fact through that it's going to be their Dr. Blight who gets a last stand no matter what happens here. Last stand Cornelius. Here we come. Here it is. That delicious cleanse. I think... No, the poison. Oh, that's terrible. That's awful. Absolutely awful. Incredibly tragic. 3-game losing streak. Let's make it a 4-game losing streak starting in just a moment. All about losing. Snipe, Rise of the Commons, Death and Life. Well. Let's go Wraith. Let's go Shield Bearer. And let's spam every repair known to man. Well, 2 repairs. We need a heal and a cleanse, so Truth Speaker. Now, what are we going to do to use damage against the enemy? I think these 2. And let's hope they didn't bring a Cursed Windiku, because that will be absolute horror. Feeling confident unless they play a different life team. They played a different life team. Should still be fairly okay-ish, I think. Especially, oh dang. Would have been better if Sandworm attacked there first. A double sneak was certainly a good idea. In fact, Chaos Knight would have worked rather well in this team as well instead of Shield Bearer. Had I gone with Chaos Knight as my tank, would have inspired those sneakers even further. Chaos Knight, the last one standing. The sneak was too strong. Strong with a K. Because K is further in the alphabet than G, therefore it is more effective if you have strong spelt with a K. Healed out, armored up, 40 mana. I feel like Selenia doesn't actually seem like a bad option. Yeah, let's go with the dragons. Oh, actually Jotun doesn't feel like a bad idea here either. Life Splinter is available. We just got to gamble on the fact that they're not going to bring a Wraith. I'm going to go with Magic. They're probably going to go with a Wraith. Let's drop Caladum. Bit pricey. Or do we drop... Let's drop Fire Wizard. Throw Caladum there. Protect Jin Inferni in the middle somewhat. Dr. Blight. There's no healing, so Cerberus is not actually the best idea. 5 mana, who can tank for me? Maybe Cerberus is going to be an okay idea anyway. Yeah, let's go Cerberus. And then to help Caladum live a tiny bit longer, I really hope they don't bring Opportunity. We're going to go with a Flame Monkey to dole out some repairs. If they play Life Splinter and they use Wraith, I'm dead. Life Splinter with Bloodlust Man would have been a good option as well. Yeah, that's the problem with having so many cards and playing Wild League is you've got too many choices and then you end up second guessing yourself. Initially I thought I wanted to play Modern because of that problem, but with the launch of Rift Watchers I think the same problem is going to plague Modern League as well. Cool, they didn't go for the magic of Grandmaster Wraith. Instead, they went with a whole bunch of Magic Reflect and considerable magic damage of their own, which is going to be extraordinarily problematic. And the other thing that I said, I really hope that they don't bring Opportunity. Well, they brought the best dang Opportunity thing in the world with them by way of Dragon Jumper. So this is not going to be a fantastic day at the office for my creatures. Because the more blast I do, the more injured my creatures get in this battle. And I'm not going to get that beloved last stand of the Ifrit Elder. They're going to get taken out by Opportunity. I failed to forecast any of this pre-match. And I am paying for it right now. Miss you, Ifrit Elder. You were an MVP. Hey, Dr. Blight. You're alone out there. Can you do something? No, you're dead. That's alright. That's fine. I'm still in Diamond 2, which is what really matters. It's all about the friends that I made along the way, right? 82% ECR. Had about another hour left in the stream here. I was tempted for a moment to be like, let's go play in Modern League and abandon all hope in the current thing, but it's even harder to get into Champion in Modern League than it is in Wild. And I've got the cards, so I may as well use them. Holy Protection. All splinters that I care about are available. Yes, that's right. I don't care about fire or the Death Splinter for this one. Hey, Mickey Beer, welcome. I think it's time for a Byzantine kitty. And I'm going to go and be super ridiculously obnoxious. And I highly suggest you never try this strategy at home. On account of the fact that this is high mana, we're going to go my Silic Slip Spawn. And there's going to be a very, very obvious flaw in the team that I'm putting together here. And that flaw is going to... Actually, no, it's not going to be an obvious flaw. I can fix that. Hello, Diamond Dragon. Welcome to the team, Diamond Dragon. I was thinking that there's no cleanse available, but there is. And we are going to use every healing creature in the world to try and keep my Silix Slip spawn alive against the throes of... Oh, they've done the same thing. What are the freaking odds? They're like, watch me. I'm also going to play my Silix Slip spawn and have them be the all-knowing, all-encompassing tank. They also have the cleanse. I also have a Last Stand dragon and healing. So this one's going to be pretty interesting, I think. I'm pretty sure I've got more healing. Coupled with the kitty and that cleanse from the Diamond Dragon. Oh, so nice. I'm glad I thought about that. What were the odds of this happening? It's utterly ridiculous, but I love it. The cleanse has been engaged. Now we await the fury of their Kron with their Last Stand. There's the silence gone. Now we can shred through their team. Let's see. We've got 3, 5, 7, 9, 12. We've got 15 damage to direct into their Kron. And yeah, we're going to have it because of the healing is just overwhelming, as I intended it to be. We'll need 2 turns to do it though. But oh, that's a satisfying win. I can't believe they tried to pull the same thing on me though. What are the odds? That's a really, really satisfying win. As I said, don't recommend you try that one at home. Force field is so strong. Yes, absolutely. And when it's backed by a cleanse and all of that healing, it's almost impossible to counter. I've done that team composition many times. I'm not sure if shame is associated with that statement, but I've done that more than once, that team composition. Equal opportunity. What have we got? What does the opponent have? They've got an Oshanus, interesting. They've got a Kraken, which will be useless. Don't see a Prismatic Energy, which is good. But I do see... No, I don't see... Okay. Let's go Blue Splinter here. And we're going to want Wave Brood. That way all the attacks go into Wave Brood. We can't protect against Blast, so there goes a nice healthy triage creature for second position. This is going to sort of be the Kraken strategy. I'm going to put Angelic Mandarin there instead so that the cleanse of Kelp Initiate can live on longer. And I really suspect my opponent might play a team very similar, if not identical, to the one that I fielded. Because there's no way around Wave Brood here other than pure damage. I've got 2 healers on them. I've got 2 cleanse in the event that they bring something with Blast. And we've got Return Fire coming their way from Wave Brood, and Wave Brood has Void. I think I'm pretty good here, particularly with the notion of you can't do damage to anyone else. The only thing that might undo me is the fact that Angelic Mandarin is the only thing that has actual damage on my team, and I'm relying on reverse fire, return fire to do all the killing. So I believe it's going to be Angelic Mandarin MVP with the highest body count. But I think their Bacteria is just going to win on account of exhaustion, in fact. Yeah. No, I do not have all diamond level summoners. I'll show you my the account I use for rentals in just a moment after this battle. The only high level summoner I think that I've got rented out is oh, what is it? I think I've got an Auric Stormbringer, like a level 7 one that I rent out to other players. There might be some dragon summoners, but I don't have many actual summoners on my rental account. We'll go have a look though. You're free to spread that rumor, so long as it results in me being gifted many hundreds of max level summoners, because that would be marvelous and fantastic. Round 37, round 483. We've been here for 600 days. The Bagheera has had a family of several millions of whales. And if you're noticing that flashing on the right hand side of my camera, that's because my light on that side has gone out, or rather the battery is dying, so I'm going to replace that battery. Please enjoy watching the fatigue do its thing. There we go. Light changed. How many holosaurs does it take to change a light globe? Only one. Sadness. Sadness and loss. Just move that light back into position. Good fun. Note to self, just play Bagheera. It's the easier way. Has less cognitive load. Ooh, 15 mana armored up. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing my guilty pleasure. Llama Hydra. Don't care. Other options better. Don't care. Llama Hydra. Any chance. Llama Hydra. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a thing of beauty? It's Llama Hydra v Llama Hydra, and that should just be a draw, right? Yeah, good. At least I didn't lose. I could have also gone with Pellicle Mercenary, then it would have been slightly more interesting. Now, here's that same rule set again. This time, we'll use Bagheera, but we won't use Bagheera in the front line. We'll use them in the secondary position. Where is Bagheera? Where is the self-healer extraordinaire? There they are. We're going to go with the stun of the Dark Spear, since the knockout rule set also exists here. And, you know, Sniping Narwhal is probably a bit too pricey for that. Let's go with a better cleanse. Healing. There's no silence this time. And we'll see if Bagheera can hang on for me. I'm so glad I don't see a Coral Wraith in their team. I thought for a second Coral Wraith would be amazing in this rule set. But it is Bagheera v Bagheera ultimately here. The double heal, the cleanse, oh, the stun. Go Gadget, return fire. Let's see if I manage to learn from my experiences. I don't think I did. I think we're going to be here for another 26 rounds once more. But, you know, that gives us a chance to contemplate the meaning of it all. Why are two Kelliafrendals fighting each other? Why are they doing this? How would the Water Splinter allow this to occur? I get interested in the fact that it's like, oh yeah, the return fire, it's going to eventually knock out one of those backline creatures, but no. Triage is a thing. I better win. The only reason I got that extra health is because I've got Strengthen on the Metal Eye Guardian, otherwise it'll end up being a draw if Metal Eye Guardian gets knocked out, which if it goes to exhaustion, she certainly will. She'll get knocked out before anything else. Now, if you could not heal yourself, Angelic Mandarin, if you can heal that Kulu Swim Hunter. Okay, Kulu Swim Hunter's disappearing this round. Which is good news. That's less damage that I'll be taking. The bad news is now that that's out of the way, we have no way to kill Angelic Mandarin with any level of consistency. The cleanse is absolute madness on both sides. This is going to be fun. I've also got more health on my Albatross. Their Albatross has only got 3 health, whereas mine has 6. So they'll lose the healer a lot quicker. Managed to chain in a stun damage there as well. Again, with the stun damage. Beautiful. But it's always getting them down to just the 10 health. Now that the fatigue's going to come in, they are going to have things die before I have things die, which should swing the balance in my direction. So much fatigue, so many tired boys out there on the battlefield, and tired girls. Beautiful stuns. Now we're about to lose everyone off the battlefield on the enemy team. Oh, that Dr. Blight's going to annoyingly persist. There's not going to be enough stuff to knock him off his feet immediately, because he's scavenging with each kill. But he'll be dead now. And it only took 26 rounds. Yet again. Well, that's lovely. We did learn from our lesson. Progress is a thing. And that put me up to 55 chests for the season, which is cool. Ooh. Commons and close range and dragon and fire. Well, hello fire. And return fire. There is no return fire. So hello dragons. There is no return. Oh, because it's commons. That's why there's no return fire. Yeah, so it's Jotun. It's all in Jotun. Is there any magic reflect we can play? Yep. There's no return fire all available. So let's go with ranged, biggest to smallest, shatter, randomizations, some of that, snipe, and finally, it'd be great if this guy had opportunity, but he doesn't. Go fire elemental? Do we go spark pixies? Can we go with sandworm? We can go with a sandworm. Do we drop Mantoid in exchange of Phineas? So we've got 3 of each. And then I'm probably going to drop Firebolt and throw in Yeah, I thought I've got Flamesmith there with the shatter, so I wouldn't need the piercing. My spearman is also not max level, but I'll drop that, and then I want something with magic damage just in case to spread everything out. See how this goes. Oh, that retaliate on disintegrator could be dangerous. Ouch. See you later, Etten Spearman. It was nice having you. See you later, Bloodmaker. It was nice having you. This is not ideal. Please let my sandworm go first. It didn't matter. My sandworm did not go first at all. Nowhere near going first. Ouch. That one made me sad. 26 mana. Nobody can sneak. Nobody can snipe. I think this lends itself well to a life splinter. Maybe. Actually could lend itself well to a blue splinter as well. So we can go blast. Blast. Triple blast. If they play Lorna, it'll be annoying, but hey, at least I'll have triple blast. Let's think about a tank. Demon Shark. Yes, actually. Because then we can play the passive Albatross in the rear line, and then we can throw in Torrent Fiend with Headwinds. Oh no. I forgot about the fact that they could bring opportunity. Let's hope we won't need it. But so much health on Flying Squid. Good, we didn't get poisoned, so that buys us a turn over there. Hopefully Albatross doesn't get poisoned on the next round. Would have been lovely to have had a retaliation happen there. Would have been lovely to have had a hit occur there. Please don't poison the Albatross. Oh, I didn't go for the Albatross. I went for the Grenadier. Excellent news. Fantastic news. Victory is assured. God bless Blast. When people don't expect Blast to make a difference. It was wonderful, fantastic, brilliant. And maybe I'll get beyond 60 chests this season. Hopefully. What day is it today? It's Monday. We've got 3 days and 3 hours. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yes, I will be fighting again on Thursday in my next stream this week. To see how far I can get. Hopefully push to diamond, because if I'm in gold with max level cards, then I should consider ceasing my Splinterlands time on Earth and just doing something else. Oh, and I forgot to go and show my rental account, with Max making the accusation that I've pulled all max summoners from the rental market, when I don't think I have many max summoners on my rental account. Earthquake. I like Death for Earthquake, but Dragon is also present. So why not both? Let's go with Camilla, Death, and the best flying machine in the world, the Phantom Soldier, followed by the second best flying machine in the world, these two guys, followed by the... Oh, I can't fit it because there's not enough mana. Okay, Pellicor Deceiver, you're out. Let's go Riftwing instead. Riftwing, Corrupted Pegasus. I don't know whether or not this will be successful, but I've done it anyway. And then after this battle, we will wander over... Oh god, Prince Julian. Ugh, disgusting. Everything that's flying will not be flying by the end of this battle. I was going to say, but we could get a nice scavenge going. No, that's not going to happen. I'm really disgusted by the fact that they also had a Corrupted Pegasus. Okay, let's swap over to my other account here and see what summoners I do have there. Cards. So we want to look at summoners and we want to look at owned summoners. So I have a level 2 pyre, then random other ones. Then we've got a level 4 Quidyuff and another level 4 Quidyuff. All of which are being unlocked, I think, because I think I've got enough BCX to combine them. But I can't do that right now because they're delegated or rented out. We have a single Jotun, have a level 7 Auric Stormbringer, who will probably never get to level 8, but if I end up getting stuck in Gold League, I'll be recalling that Auric Stormbringer and using it as my own monstrous device. We have probably enough Bortus there to... I don't know how many BCX. It's 54 cards, 65. So what's that? There's a level 6 Bortus sitting there. Yeah, when AFK, when silver. Yeah. Actually, I think I've got a very solid silver or gold deck. Because I've even got a level 6 Delwyn Dragon Scale to go along with that. There is a max level Wizard of Eastwood, and then how many BCX? 72, 79, 85. So that's another level 7 Wizard of Eastwood if I was to combine them all, but level 7 sort of this annoying void. At a level 5 Mylor. 1439 BCX. One short of another level 5 Mylor. And 6 short of a level 7 Mylor. And I don't like those prices. It's still way cheaper than what Mylor used to be, but it's just I don't like them. Hey Unreal Chris J, welcome to the stream. Owned cards. Any gold? There's a few golden summoners here. Not a lot though. 2 Drake of Anarax, couple of Pyres, couple of Tarses, couple of Bortus, somehow 5 Wizard of Eastwood. Was lucky to get a gold Lorna. And what about legendaries? I've got 4 Bilkers. And I've been lucky with some of the airdrops. So I guess there's a few in there. What about epics? Epics, not so many. Rares, let's just look at the monsters. Not a great deal. And then commons is probably even fewer. He's getting close to being able to be a gold common. Pelagor Deceiver is not. Conjurer looks awesome in gold. At least I feel that way. But yeah, not an enormous quantity of gold cards. I've never been very lucky when it comes to gold colored cards. Got a few extra ousters. I got really lucky on the Grandmaster Wraith drop. Heaps of General Sloans for some reason. I've got 3 Cretches that are max level, but no one uses Cretch. But apparently they get rented out somehow for some reason. How many other BCX is that? 34. So if I was to combine them, there'd be another level 5, 34. That means I'd need 12 to have another max Cretch. That actually seems pretty appealing. I think that they might run Archmage bot every now and then when they're not actually playing max. So maybe you're just beating Archmage. I don't know. I don't want to get your ego bruised, but that could be a possibility. What other things am I accused of hoarding? Well, it's not really an accusation because it has some element in truth. Where are they? Oh, I have another Kraken. I didn't know that. It's only a single card. I should go educate myself. I've been lucky to get a few Djinns. I have a Zaurin. I have a max Zaurin, so that's cool. There's some legendary cards, and I don't know how, but I ended up with so freaking many of them. You know, Jin Bilka for one. But I seem to recall, is it the Fallen Spectre? I've got tons of them. Harklaw, of course, being one of the more recent reward cards. I could conceivably throw a max Dr. Blight out there. Probably throw a couple more Harklaws out there as well. No, it's not Gloridax Magus. I just have a memory or a vision of just being like, why do I have so many max level of this particular legendary? And I can't remember why or how. I'm just trying to identify which one it was. It wasn't Spirit Miner, we checked that. Gloridax Guardian's not combined, so it's not that. It's not Diamond Dragon for that same reason. Maybe I got rid of some of them. I can't remember. I can't remember a lot of things. What about epics? There's a Torhalo maxed. I don't know what I saw in Torhalo. I was clearly blinded by their faceted magical armor. Who else here is maxed? Oh, Phantom Soldier, that's right. I've got 2 max Phantom Soldiers because I loved that card. I was like, yes, welcome, come to the team. But beyond that, there's a Jinchwala that's maxed. There's a Uraeus that's maxed. Probably getting close to maxing a second one of each of those. Can I remember the meaning of Alzheimer's? Yeah, it's some neurological degenerative condition. I'm pretty sure I have it right now. That's my self-diagnosis. And then the other thing to probably consider is look at my pathetic alpha collection. Absolutely pathetic. Although I do have a couple of flesh golems. I really liked Silver Shield Knight. Such a great card with the Inspire, the Piercing, and the Trample. How much do they go for these days? Oh, that's so painful. These little Silver Shield Knights used to be like 2 cents a piece. It upsets me. Don't get me started on gold foil alphas. They were so cheap. It was like $60 for an alpha epic gold foil. So upsetting. Wow. These prices are insane. Even though they've gone down a fair bit, they're still incredibly insane. You couldn't get rid of Crustacean Kings for $5. I'll probably play in Wild for as long as I can, but if I find myself falling into like silver in Wild, then there's no point pursuing Wild League. I'd probably just go, hey, look, I have all these awesome Wild League cards. Because if I jump back now onto my main account, my cards that I would not be able to use in Modern, I do have a good cohort of the Summoners, not all of them. In terms of legendaries, I've got some of the awesome legendaries that can be used in Wild. Spirit of the Forest, Angel of Light, Selenia, Hydra, and Corrupted Pegasus. Probably some of the best legendaries in the game there. Halfling Alchemist is still good for Modern. But there's an alpha that's maxed. There's another alpha that's maxed. There's another alpha that's maxed, all of them epics. So fair bit of collection power for people who want stuff in Wild League at high levels. In fact, that'd be an interesting thought experiment, wouldn't it? Let's go to the market and let's go over to Peak Monsters and go to my main account. Go to my cards. Let's zoom in. Make it nice and big. So alpha, beta, promo, and there's reward cards to consider as well. If I sort this by BCX, I know you're all gonna be old school cards. Barking Spider is modern. That's modern. So we've reached the modern era of commons now. So I can go over all of these and say, yeah, they'd stay on my thing. But now we get to some of the other cards, which is there's a beta. Beta, 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 beta. Stone Splitter, beta, beta. You see, the reason why I've still got so many cards that I don't play is because of land. Land is going to be where I'm going to like basically need all of my cards in future. So many of these beta reward cards that I have. It's insane. You're modern, you're modern, you're modern, you're modern. Modern, 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 modern. There we go. There's some more of the other stuff. Oh, so many of these cards. Spirit Shaman, wow. Okay, now we're back to looking at modern cards again. You're not modern. I don't think you're a beta. Alpha, alpha, alpha. You are a beta card. Beta, beta, I'm pretty sure. Silver Shield Bard? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're in that camp as well. Oh, Sacred Unicorn. There's another brilliant card. So many beta cards. So many beta cards. Kraken goes in that category. Zauren goes in that category. My 44,000 DEC is worth 30 USD. That's how much my DEC is worth. Oh, unless you mean my card deck. Oh, I can click wild in filters. But that way I don't get to mourn all of my cards. Oh, my collection. I don't know, whatever it says at the top of the screen there. Value is 61 apparently. So if I was to go wild, let's kick everything out of the cart and go just wild and refresh. Oh god, back to there. Wild, select all. What would my daily rental be? Oh right, there's one card that I don't own here. There's actually two cards that I don't own here that are delegated to me from other accounts. That's why that rent button was grayed out. So lowest market price, what would be the DEC per day on my thing? 3,888 DEC and 730k collection power. It's just under a pack a day for my wild stuff, as opposed to my thing. So I don't know, for the equivalent of $3.80 per day, I don't know that it's like that worth it. It's been a very long time since I've manually used Peak Monsters because my rentals are automated on my main rental account. But yeah, there's so many different ways you can go in this game, and that's why I enjoy it so thoroughly. You can battle on the ladder, you can go and do your guild brawls, which I will need to do next time, I think. Yes, next time it'll be time for guild brawls, possibly when I wake up tomorrow. Or you can go in and be a tournament person. That's another thing you can do, and you can do terribly at tournaments like me and go 4-7. Or you can go into this other tournament and go terribly as 0-2, like I've done there as well. But, you know, I'll enter all the ones I'm eligible for, and I'll lose them all. But it's just a way to play more games outside of that standard sort of ECR burn that we've all got to sort of manage. And then, you know, with tower defense coming, that'll be another avenue for people to spend their time within the game. With land coming, that'll be another avenue for people to spend their time. With the market, you know, I know there's several people that enjoy just buying cards and combining them and then putting them back on the market and then buying another card, or speculating on, hey, I'm going to buy all of the X because why? There's so many different things you can do to have fun with this game, and that's the great and glorious thing about it. Or you could also just be like, I want to know about the Radiated Brute. Let's go read about its lore, because even if you don't care about the lore, there's story behind all of this stuff as well. So the design overall of Splinterlands is like really, really wonderfully done. The amusing thing though is if you go back to some of the alpha cards, I don't know if the lore's been rewritten on them, but the lore is so much shorter. There's not as many words. It's amusing. There's a paragraph, But yeah, I love the artwork of these older cards. It's great. Hey, April 4th Street, welcome. Knock knock, open up, it's the cops. Nothing to see here. Just a collection of Splinterlands cards that I should probably go look at my Gladius cards and do some combining before the brawl phase. I can't combine anything there. Looks like I could possibly combine something there. Do we get to level this guy up? Level 3 with 14 of 16. No, we can't level him up yet. It's a roller coaster for you. I don't like roller coasters. They're too exciting for me. I don't like having to pay someone else to terrify. You know, what about in your treehouse? You know how many doors in your treehouse? You just got those rope ladders that you pull up and be like, no one allowed in. I'm gonna see if I can play a few more battles here. Yeah, I'm not even in Diamond 1 yet. Haven't even touched Diamond 1. Weak Magic, Melee Mayhem. I think it's time for Bloodlust. Because piercing. And I think it's time for Sacred Unicorn also. Because also piercing. Also trample. Where is the unicorn? Come back to me, Sacred Unicorn. There you are. And who can support this lovely mismatch of stuff? Let's put the unicorn in the front because they've got Divine Shield. It's weak magic. Let's throw in Truth Speaker and then let's throw in a Shatter. Just for good measure, and then bang bang. Oh, look at that. We've got a full team. It's almost like I intended it to be a full team. I don't know why I used Lorna when Sacred Unicorn already has the immortality thingy-madoo, Divine Shieldy doodad. But hey, here we are. I just wish that they had Retaliate. But it's okay. The Bloodlust, it cometh. Oh, stole the kill. Stole the kill. There we go. He's getting big. Jared is getting big. Boom. 11 damage. Almost looked like I knew what I was doing there. Almost. I never know what I'm doing. Noxious Fumes, 23 mana. Got some Earth Splinter available. Fire is also available. Are you serious? 5k DEC to rent out a kitty? That's ridiculous. That's painful. I can't wrap my head around that. I don't look at how much it actually costs for something to be leased by someone. So when I hear things like that, I'm like, my brain breaks a little bit to be like, what? If only you could... It'd be a cool game mode for it to be like, wild, nothing from modern is allowed. Then I could just rent out all my modern cards and play old school. Or be like, hey, here's a beta league, here's an alpha league, here's an untamed league. I've got a kitty though, but I use it. Not as much as I use my beloved Llama Mage. I'm going to go Mercenary and Kron. Oh, I can't fit that. Alright then, we're going to go Flesh Golem and Kron. I should win. I have the alpha one and I have a skin also, therefore I should win. Don't you dare give me a draw. Oh, their Kron's only level 1. Yeah, I should win. Their Flesh Golem is also only a level 3, so I should win. But yeah, I also say that skins should beat non-skins. Oh, everything else equal. Here comes Kron. It's only level 1. But he's mad and he's angry. He's deafeningly angry. It's just going to take time, but I'm going to skip to results. And I did win. Needed that, clearly. I wish I could open these chests right now. All 9 of them. But yeah, I think if you've got a skin in the game and you're fighting someone who does not have a skin, you should be able to win. Or if you have an alpha variant of a card fighting a beta variant of that same card, I think the alpha variant should win because it is older, scarcer. Stampede versus Lost Magic. Rather, rule sets. Hey Jaya Bazai, welcome. Lost Magic. Stampede. What's it gonna be? I think Deep Swimmer with that return fire. I think a gold foil does matter. It matters because you get more rewards for one. In terms of actual combat, it's rarer. You don't see my stream? What do you mean our next contestant? I think you mean our next contestant. Does gold foil beta beat a regular foil alpha? I don't know. Yeah. I should really pick my team here. I really, really should. I don't know what it's gonna be. Nah, I've always been here. But Ron can do whatever he wants to my stream. He could like invert the video colors, could do all sorts of things. I really need to pick my team here. It's Lost Magic, so let's just go Kraken. And there's really only one thread of blast, so there's that. Then we'll do that, then we'll do this, and then we'll hope that Kraken can win. Kraken cannot win. There's too much stuff to have to get through. Although if I get on a good retaliate chain against the mercenary, we could be okay. No, we've got the cleanse. Come on, retaliate. Be mad, Kraken. Be very mad. They've got a very old school team here. Oh, Kraken's missing everything. Ah, the Kraken's gonna come through with all of the misses. Look at him miss. Oh, there's a hit. No, don't die, Kraken. You have so much to kill. You cannot perish yet. You have too much left to... Oh, no. Oh, that was a great return fire, though. And now Vanatcore gets... Hands up if you haven't seen a Vanatcore kill something. Because I have not seen a Vanatcore kill something, and now I have. I've seen it kill 2 things in one battle. Well, I may be speaking too soon for that. Don't tell me Brownie's gonna win. Okay, good. If Brownie came away with the win there, I'd be like, what? What? I would have been horrendously sad. So that's a 3-game winning streak. And my rating is pretty much where it was at the beginning of the stream. I believe I've added 5 season chests today, though. Which is pretty good. But they're diamond chests. I'm used to champion chests. Therefore, it makes me sad. Heavy hitters. Holy protection. Everything's in except for Life Splinter. I am going to go with Death. because Death has stuns, but I'm going to use them with Kitty. That way I can use more stuns. And I'm guaranteed that those stuns will hit. Well, they won't necessarily proc the stun, but at least the attacks will not miss. I am going to ensure we've got Jin Murray ready to go and ready to reflect all of the magical, glorious stuff. Who else should we play? Diamond Dragon? Yeah, I always complain that Death lacks a Quenz. A Quenz. Quenz is a new ability. It's like a cleanse, but with a Q. I think this is a bad idea, using Skeletal Warrior as my tank, but hey, we've done it now. Actually, not the worst idea in the world. Okay, looking for a stun on Lord of Darkness, please. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, they have a Dark one in their house. That stun worked pretty nicely. Come on, say goodnight, Dark One. Be careful behind me. What's that behind me? It's, it is a ghost. Why am I getting trolled like this? I don't understand. I'm looking at my camera and there's nothing behind me. But I'm gonna do it for the memes. Except I'm gonna do this. What is behind me? The oh, it was probably my cat. You're gonna have to clip it so that I can see. Let me go see. Did my cat come in here? No, she didn't. I looked behind me. What is this? What is this conspiracy? You guys just want to see the back of my head. You want to see the back of me because my stream is over in 3 minutes. That's what this is. I'm looking behind me in the camera. Ah. I know everything that's in this room. If you guys saw a ghost, then you'll never see me again. Just know that you'll never take me alive. You'll never take me alive. I love it. You guys are gaslighting me through chat. It's awesome. I just thank you that you're doing it to me and not doing it to others. Because I can take your abuse. Throw it at me. Alright. Close range. Melee Mayhem. I'm going with Kitty here. Last battle of the evening for me. I'm going to be outrageous with all the double strikes that I can think of. It was white and moved from the right to the left of the screen. Well, clip it and then put it in the Splinterlands TV as clip of the week, or you can be paranormal hunters. All I know is I'm still going to sleep absolutely fine tonight. Whether I make it to the morning, well, who knows? Am I going to go Robo Dragon Knight? Probably not. Let's go with the Dessert Dragon though. They are delicious. Was it a gelatinous cube that came up behind me? Please tell me it was gelatinous cube. It would have been delicious. Tasty. Mighty fine. Well, my cat is white. I'm really glad I went with Dessert Dragon. This Ground Fireblade is going to get wrecked, but I'm out of here. Thank you for your company, and I will catch you guys again on Thursday. Cheers.